Hi, everybody. Oh, sorry. I just realized I didn't turn my lights on. Hold on. Thanks. Okay. I can explain why it's Monday. Let me preface by saying there will be a stream tomorrow. But some things may or may not be happening this weekend that will require me to finish assembling all of my orcs. Which means I have my pain boss here and my shock jump dragsta right here. So by this weekend, I want to at the very least have both of these assembled. So that is why we are streaming both today and tomorrow. I can't confirm yet because I'm waiting on the other party involved. But we may or may not be playing an actual game. And it will be streamed. How did work go? Work was fine. I did a lot less work than I would normally do. And it was okay. But we're going to dive right into this. I want to get him built, and I have a little bit of kit bashing I want to do. Swap out blades for this thing, too. Do that before I start out. Box open first. Did you get Mal to fly over? I wish. I need a crash course from Mal specifically. I really start throwing some trash. Oh, because I'm not a people person. Ask him how we already met in person. It's on my bucket list. Meet Mal in person. Right, I'm going to swap this blade out. I know it's dull as balls. What if there's food and alcohol involved? To get Mal here? You're gonna pay for Mal's flight? Hey, Threads. Hey, Rushtiff. Oh, gang's all here. Except Mal. So yes. I'm gonna be grinding out orcs for the rest of the week. I have one boy left to paint, and the boys squad will be completed. Autofocus shifted again. I'm thinking I turned it off. There we go. Okay. Good. Oh, you want to get Gino here? So yeah, we have one boy left to paint. And he will be my very last orc model to paint other than my main boss and the shock jump dragster. So that's fun. Okay. The grot in a little while. Did find these yummy hard sodas this weekend. This group Warhammer, duh. Pizza. 1 and 2. And 4 and 6. Signed a lease on a vehicle. Understand your pain. Cars are not cheap. No, they are not. Actively talking to Gino and he's pissing me off. Okay, bye. I hang out. Won't paint minis. That's what it would end up being, just a mini painting party. I feel like I should be rushing. But realistically, I don't really need to. My Zerkers in the mail from Trainwreck. Great. Don't ask Gino anything about it. Throwing one soon. It's at 40. I think I have 70 Zerker Warband. That's crazy. I have 10. Are you healing up? It's a slow process. I was feeling the pain today at work. We're talking about doing a Dipsy paint thing with minis too. See, if I were to do that, I would have to do it with minis I don't really care about. And that's hard to do with my Warhammer minis because I care about all of them. And so, also, forgot to tell you guys, I told the patrons. This guy in particular, I'm going to be testing this stuff out. I bought a bottle of it whenever I bought him. So we shall see what the speed paint orc skin hype is all about. Whenever I get to painting him. It may not be this week, but we'll see. May get a bug and just speed through all of the orcs I have. Probably not the shock jump drags. It's going to take a while. There's Bert. Do some dry fitting. I also got to figure out what's going to be covered and what's not. That is not. One more Stormcast primed up, then we'll likely paint it up this weekend. Each one in a different metallic. That's sick. Like a different shade of metallic or like different colors entirely? So far I have gold, bronze, and brass done up. I'm these minis from my wife. Recently I learned that there are different chapters of Stormcast. Yeah, I couldn't have told you that because I don't do anything AOS, Old World, or Fantasy. I am a 40k purist. Well, I'm 30k, but that doesn't really count. It's part of 40k. Okay, part one. Let's do it. Dry fit to make sure everything's going to go well together. Wrong way. Or not. This is why we dry fit, kids. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, that's gonna work. Also primed up my other kit bash from the mini of the month. How was that one to put together? Got so focused on the skin, I forgot to take it off everything else. The actual mini of the month was not bad at all. Is it push fit? Couldn't remember. 5, 7, and 3. Hi, Christoph. Entire 11th edition box is monopose. Push fit feels sad. Yeah, wasn't that the case with the Leviathan box too? Everything was push fit. I hate push fit with a passion. I will always cut the pins off of push fit. Always. 100% of the time. Just started, sorta. Well, I know for a fact that I will not be purchasing the 11th edition box. Much as I would really, really love to. Because I'd really love to expand my orcs. And my Space Marines too, naturally. But I cannot drop 300 bucks. I do kind of have hospital bills and new car payment. Your brother bought one. My Warhammer store guy said they will eventually be sold separately. I figured they would be. And people sell pieces of the launch kits all the time. Like these, both of these Tyranny models that I have both came from the Leviathan kit. This one, Sam. The long one goes this side. Learned about the old TAC Marine box couple months ago. It makes me sad I'll never get to experience that Age of 40k. I have that thought all the time. I don't have the TAC Marine box, but I know a Warhammer or a store that sells it. Or they have one in stock. And the next time I go over there, I'm probably going to pick it up. I do have the OG Vanguard vets with jump packs. Kind of glad I got that, because it's a really cool kit. Okay. Now what? Saying the right arm. I want to use that arm though. I want to use the claw. That is just 17. And then there's a head. I want to attempt a kit bash from the Meganon kit that I think would look good. Attempt a kit bash. Almost just death gripped my hobby knife. That would have been great. That probably would have cut the stream short. The stream short because of a hobby knife accident. I haven't streamed since. Never had any major hobby knife accidents. There have been a few close calls. How's your research coming along for all the orc clans, Gino? I'm just kidding. Of everyone, though, they are definitely the simplest to understand. I haven't started yet, messing around with prints and stuff like that. Well, if you ever want to get into orcs, way easier to understand than Space Marines. Way wackier than Space Marines. And they only make for good stories because they're wacky. Unlike Space Marines, who have good stories because they take themselves very seriously. Let's see what this is going to take. That head is huge for this body. He's strong, but I don't think he's quite that strong. Guess I didn't do a comparison. I don't like it though. Big head, little body. Well, look with the claw on it. What do we think? Is that too wacky? How does it compare to the other? How can he be considered a boss if he's not that big? It's 90% face. He doesn't really have a lot of wiggle room, does he? Is there a boy head I could use instead? Probably not. I may just have to go the original head. Hoping for some good kit bashing. So much for that idea. Can't guess and get him any more muscly. %10 plant. Nope, just like me. I like it. I just wish it was better proportioned. No, I guess I will have to wait. I do like the helmeted one. But he's supposed to be the actual boss of my boys. So he needs a little bit of character. Hang on, I gotta do some brainstorming. Because there's the comparison of the two heads. One's a knob. He's supposed to be a boss. Pain boss. Does this one look? Just out of curiosity. The boy head is just a little bit smaller. I want to see how it looks. Does look better. That's the original. That's the boy. I don't like that vibe. I may go with that. Focus change again. May do that. Start with the claw. I do like that. I wish he had a bionic eye, but it's fine. He looks bossier this way. Gino patenting me? I don't think so. Oh, yes. Yes, he absolutely is. 100%. Sorry, Gino, I had to tell the truth. Won't stand for this Gino slander. But you slander Gino all the time. Sensing quite the double standard here. You should seek retribution. How did your tournament go this weekend, Gordon? It was this weekend, right? Do I have my dates right? My brain just utterly confused. Also a distinct possibility. Trainwreck got third. I trainwrecked. I'll make a note. Trying to figure out what we call this squig. Is it a blood squig? Transfuse squig? Hi, Robot Crash. Geno Squig. Big Dick Brandy. Not to get it. Do not get it twisted. Saw orcs and had to see what was going on. Yeah, so I'm trying to grind out a couple orc models for this weekend because I may or may not be getting to play a game. And I only have like 600 some odd points of orcs, but probably going to end up being a narrative game anyway, so it's not a huge deal. And it's perfect because I prefer narrative above anything else. Also, point of note, never played an actual game before. I've, up to this point, just been strictly a hobbyer and a lore enthusiast. Yes, it is a pain boss, and I've done a little bit of kit bashing. And we will see how he turns out. Yes. Works on my main thing, and I've never played a game with them. I just love kit bashing and painting. What'd you do, Warden? Your eyes hurt? Of all the metal that comes with the pain boss, I don't want to buy the kit just for it. It is a neat head. I probably won't use it on him. Well, I'm definitely not using it on him, but I may end up using it on something else. But yeah, I'm an extreme lore enthusiast. I enjoy writing lore. That way. Okay. So much more sense. Like, I don't have a single army that's not homebrewed. When is Mrs. Face gonna bully me live? Good question. I don't have an answer. I mean, she does it in chat. What are you working on right now, Robot Crash? Anything in particular? Kit Bash Commandos on your desk. Most of them are primed, but I have one with a Grot piggybacking him that I need to add some bits on. That's fantastic. Alright. So now, the actual model is finished. Debating whether I want to add some trophies to him. Because he is going to be a Death Skull. There are Krieg on the world he's on. And also Marines. Is your lower intestine? Just face punch it while yelling retribution yet? No, not yet. Has yet to be a concern. My orcs are all Studio Ghibli themed, so these commandos are mostly inspired by the guys wearing boar skins from Princess Mononoke. That's hilarious. I love that. I have the trophies kit. I'm debating. I'm wanting to spend this Marine. Ah, he's too small. Hi, Phaedros. Going well. Few of them didn't have great arm positioning, so they're just gonna be Kadama. My brethren must stick together. Indeed. Loctite is my go-to. And also the most easily accessible. Let me just throw a Krieg helmet on his belt. Call it good. Let it be known that this is the first bit that I've pulled off of the trophies kit. Now it's ready for use and I have to stop hoarding it. Hey, thanks for the follows, Swifty J and Phaedros. The Taraxi Admex kit has some grenades that look like confetti. Bird candy from Spirited Away. I want to give them all to my orcs. That's fantastic. Oh, thanks for the other follow, Robot Crash. Finished building some Prussian Strasstruppen for Trench Crusade today. Now they will get some play. And maybe eventually some play. Gotta support other orcs. I do love me some orcs. Like I said, I don't have many. My mains are Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines. But it's definitely definitely something that I enjoy. Right there, I guess. Yeah, so on my shelf over there, I have 3 homebrew loyalist chapters and 3 chaos war bands. And then my own Deathwatch, a couple of Deathwatch kill teams. Dry. Is that one official plastic kit? All right. How do I want to do his base? I know it's going to be desert. Hey, Mal. Yep, so I am. And just realizing that I forgot to tag the Discord again. I had the message up ready to go and everything, and I totally forgot. So I'm, due to events that may or may not be occurring this weekend, I am grinding out the remainder of my orcs. So I have just finished the Pain boss. And now I'm going to be attempting a base. Yes, they are talking Trench Crusade. Goes above me. I attempted to get into Trench Crusade briefly, but it didn't grab me as much as Warhammer. Trying to figure out exactly how fancy I want to get with this. I'm gonna give him kind of an incline pose. I feel like that would look pretty sick. That's the case. I'm going to need a supply. Get some plastics, selenite. Hey, Canadian Canadian. Use my sanding block to flatten this out a little bit. I think. Seems to be popping off compared to YouTube for once. I noticed that. By the way, since you guys have followed, y'all are interested, you can join my Discord. There's a ton of hobby stuff that goes on in there. If you feel so inclined. I believe the link for it's in my page on Twitch. On my channel. Yeah. Going to, never done this before. Attempt to sand this down a little bit. Make a mess in the process. May not work the way I want it to. We're gonna attempt it. I wanted to get a stream in, but my D&D group wanted to start a BG3 playthrough tonight. Your eyes no longer hurt, but you're still angry. I don't think this is gonna work the way I want it to. This kind of make for a cool wind-worn effect, though. I may actually keep that. Make it like a windswept canyon. Making a mess of my hobby desk is what it's doing. What am I working on? So I am swiftly trying to work my way through my orcs before this weekend. At the very least, getting them put together. Because I may or may not be getting to play a game this week. On stream. Still up in the air, but I'm going to grind these orcs out anyway. I'm really digging the smooth edges. Gotta figure out what I want to do with it exactly. Oh, you subbed to my YouTube too? Thank you. Appreciate it. Very nice. Army am I going up against? So, if things go the way I expect them to go, opponent is going to be going orcs, and I will end up going Space Marines. So I will be using my Terminus Knights. Sweet. More. Terminus Knights being my Imperial Fist successor. If I hadn't already told you that. Hi again, Gino. Kind of enjoying this look. We're gonna go ahead and glue it down and then shape it. Also got a 3D printed naval rated priest I might use. Reader ship. I just switched typing accounts so I can give you 2 views. Broke up a little too much there, but we'll make it work. Grab you and you tried it out. Fun game. Definitely think you have to be a Necromunda inclined type 40k gamer. Or at least kill team adjacent. Yeah, so my draw to a lot of tabletop games is lore first. So I never actually played a game. I started off trying to get into the lore, and it didn't grab me as much as 40k did. And I've never played a game of 40k either. Played Kill Team once. That was the extent of it. Okay, we're gonna little bit of desert stuff. Because it's there. We may throw another skull down. So is Rush the secret person or Rain Cloud? It's Rain Cloud. I asked him if he wanted to try for this weekend, and all I got was maybe. So it's not a no. Was pretty good in my opinion. Lots of good writers now jumping in that wrote 40k back in the day to lend the grimdark expertise in the narrative. I have heard that, which I think is neat. I just don't find it quite as interesting as 40k. I also should have warned everyone this might be a slightly shorter stream because it was kind of spontaneous. And before I seal that base, I still gotta do the grot too. I'll do him in a sec. Over here. Should just do another Krieg helmet while I'm right here. Okay, sweet treat. Trench Crusade is more savory. I can agree with that. What's in the jar? It's my fine gravel. And then slightly less fine gravel. I use it for pretty much all of my bases. That and this assortment of cork that you see all over my painting desk that I will get cleaned up someday. I view it, both are good though. Yeah, I won't say the Trench Crusade is bad. I think there's a lot of work that's gone into it, and it's a great grimdark setting. It's just not quite my favorite. Love anything grimdark. Bleakness and futility just does it for me. I'm right there with you. I'm also a sucker for a good Space Marine story. Space Marines are really what got me into the hobby. Okay. I think he's done. Set him over here to dry, and then I can seal him later. Right now, I'll do this grot. Also, trench pilgrims halting a tank advance by going up their treads with bodies and sinking in the bloody mud, so they were still long enough to get bombed is fantastic. Awkward fit there. Guess we can make it work. I don't want him. To be going at a hard angle. If I can get it flat. Maybe not. Or if I can cut it flat. Then it might just end up looking awkward. No, I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine. Warden. Matt? Got Doritos crumbs on your mat. They do kind of resemble that, don't they? Okay, thankfully, his area is a lot smaller. Face was hungry. Starving. I'm eating my corkboard. That's how destitute I am now. I've resorted to eating soft woods. Don't take that out of context. I said what I said. Mal, I can hear you typing. Trench Shade is a nice change of pace, since I'd argue 40k stopped being grimdark for the past decade. That's valid. That's very valid. Especially since Bobby G's back. Or Cool Ranch myself. Ashley said no food for him tonight. Nope, I'm forced to starve. Very mature and used the chance to shit on 40k writing. Not about your comment. Said it once and said it again. I'll be interested in the 40k setting if they murder Bobby G like Caesar and crucify his corpse. That would be an interesting twist. Then that would make the lion the de facto emperor. And I don't know if the Imperiums were quite ready for that. You know who has a really nice Grimdark paint set? Transatlantic Games. Their Too Thin Coastline. Good plug, Gino. Good plug. Easy to please. You had me at Angry Ron. Why would he want to be de facto emperor if the last one got killed by the rest of the Imperium, he'd hide in his little hole and the Emperor could go back to being the de facto Emperor. Well, if he was the de facto Emperor, then he wouldn't have to worry about any of his boys being disrespected. He could dismantle the Custodes and make the Dark Angels his new elite. That's not going to happen. I think it'd be funny, though. Not sponsored, but I did get the box and a bunch of paint for free. Alright. Well, I did what I was planning on doing tonight. Tomorrow night, for those of you who are here. Those heretics? Yes, all of them. For tomorrow night's stream, do you guys want me to paint my last boy who is ready to go? Or do you want me to put together the shock jump dragster? I'll let you guys pick. Actually, better yet, I'll put a poll in the Discord. I'll do that now. All right. Okay. Yes, he would, because that's not how a distributed power system works. Start being precipitous, your underlings kill you. See all of Roman history. Valid. I like the idea that the throne is to keep the emperor dead, to prevent the anti-emperor from coming through the warp. I feel like I'm going on a bit hard and heavy, but the dragster. Dragster. All right. Yep. Everybody put your votes in the Discord. And these guys time to dry, and I will seal them, and we'll see. Get all of these models primed and painted. And I say all the models primed, and then the orcs painted. Suddenly not angry? That never happens. Are you broken, Warden? Dragston, my orcs. Good. The Nurglite brainworm is really an upgrade. You mean the Tattle Slug? I love the Tattle Slug. I thought it was one of the best parts of the whole Dark Imperium trilogy. But yeah, they are finished. That's probably going to be it for me for tonight. Those of you who are new, go follow me on Instagram if you feel so inclined. I have a Patreon if you want to contribute to the hobby and improving streams. That's where all that money goes, to back into the hobby or back into my equipment so I can make streams better. One example being you guys helped buy me a new graphics card, which dramatically improved my streams. So that's the no-off American, right? I don't have an answer for that. Yeah, I will see everyone tomorrow night, and we will get back, probably building the dragster. But poll is up in the Discord if everyone wants to vote on that. And hopefully there may or may not be a game this weekend. I will let you guys know as soon as I do. There's a fantasy character I think was the same thing either way. Yeah, good night, Melodis. Good night, everybody. Like I said, Instagram, Patreon, Discord, do the things. And sub to me on YouTube too, because we're slowly climbing on that. I haven't posted an actual video for a very long time. We will get there. So yeah. Actually playing the game hype. I'm hyped. May hate it. We'll see. Yeah, so see everyone tomorrow. I'll remember to tag the Discord next time.